Hey people, Intro here, 3v3 on Typhon Maya. Blue team, Triumph with a Techmarine, starts off in range combat with a bolt gun, puts out some good damage, can also support with structures and repair. Got some Dark Angels here. Alongside, yipyip with a Lord Commissar, strong offense and support. Fighting in melee begins with a refractor shield. Rounding off the blue team, Ligt with a Warboss, a melee hero, walking through objects, very good offense, disruption and support from the front lines. Red team, Gaius Baltar's Chaos Lord, a durable and destructive hero, walking through objects that cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. Thousand Suns elite scheme here. Alongside, Sir Fogilbaum with a Lord General, fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of stormtroopers, really strong defense and support, can also add to the retinue. And rounding off the teams, another Techmarine, this is HeaDCraB. Fighting off some Orks right now, a bunch of bolts of fire. Warboss gets in on the scouts and smacks one. And smacks another. Sluggers also getting in. Scouts scooted away. Did not have their shotguns up. It's a decent stomp from the Warboss. And then a special. Tactical Marine's being knocked around. Scatty. Might drop a model soon actually. Warboss is still on them. Another special. Shooter boys having to back away. Techmarine trying to get into melee. So are the Tacs, but they're getting low. Can the Warboss get one here? And the south side of the map does get a model. Back to the mid then. Tons of las gunfire. We got Dark Angels, the DLC scheme here for Triumph, looking dapper. Sentinel up for yipyip and Sentinel up for fogilbaum. North, a little bit of flank attempted by Gaius Baltar. Here comes the Chaos Lord, and we got aspiring champion heretics up there too. CSM are pushing through the mid. They took a bunch of damage already, it looks like. Blue team backing off a bit. Double tax up for HeaDCraB. Spotters on the way for yipyip. Disruption can open up a path to approach, which spotters are good at. Chaos Lord was a decent special, knocks the Techmarine flying. Here comes the Sentinel. Does it have to stomp? It does. Stomp goes in. Good hit. Got the Tacs and one of the scouts, and there's a big old retreat there for Triumph. Red team can now glide through the mid onto the power that's here. Sentinel gets some repairs. It's up to yipyip to try and defend. 453 to 500 on the VPs. Can they chase them off? One gen goes down, but that's not a massive deal. We take the contested power in the north to the red team. They've got the south sewn up as well. Turret in play from HeaDCraB. Going to be difficult for a direct approach now for Ligt. Could go around or could jump like this. Storm boys jumping in with power weapons. The turret cannot fire on things within melee range. They can chop it down with impunity. Techmarine trying to repair, but they're not being able to. And they lose it. Storm boys might get the Techmarine kill. They messed up those Tacs as well pretty badly with the sluggers. Well played by Ligt. He's got the boss pole up. Storm boys made that approach work pretty easily actually. Did not have shotgun scouts up, I guess, HeaDCraB. No. Needed shotgun scouts to help defend the turret there, I think. Heavy weapon squad for fogilbaum. And we have noise marines here for Gaius Baltar. Mastercrafted bolter up for the Techmarine of Triumph. Chaos Lord just hanging back, shooting the combi flamer at the moment. Those CSM are quite low, trying to get forward. That was high powered shot on the noise marines who are taking a whole bunch of damage here. I don't think they needed to push this much. They had the mid. Why did they push this much? They lose the noise marines, Gaius Baltar. Double tax, pouring out some really good damage. Heretics trying to get in. Gaius Baltar taking big risks here that I don't think they needed to take. Just the aspiring champion Heretic is alive, needs to run. There he goes. Now Guardsman pushing in. Fogilbaum kind of having to push up to support Gaius Baltar's push. A push I don't think they needed to make. They had the point. They had a heavy weapon squad. They had noise marines. Just stare at the blue team and dare them to get close to you. But they pushed up and took heavy losses. We'll see if they can recover. Yipyip spotters here. Going for more spotters, actually. Sentinel getting some nice repairs. Heavy weapon squads can also repair, but they can't fire while they're doing it. Can be very handy though. Got more Noise Marines on the way for Gaius Baltar. Back to the south. Despite the losses here for HeaDCraB, but they lost the turret. They have kept the midpoint red. Another turret and another jump by the Storm Boys. You need shotguns or bionics or something. They have Artificer, not bionics. You need to defend your turret. No shotguns on the scouts. No powerful sweep on the Techmarine to knock them away. And they're able to just take it out with impunity, basically. Just jump in, take it out. Hard Boys up for the Storm Boys, which did help there. I think they just tried to focus them down. But Hard Boys made that tough, especially because they're in melee. And units that are in melee typically take less range damage. It's not the case for all units, but the vast majority of them, I think Guardsmen don't get that benefit for some reason. But most units do. Back to the mid. Still red. Blue team are creeping up though. Gaius Baltar's Noise Marines trying to get their arse into gear. Using some Corn Worship to maneuver. The CSM got wrecked, but they get away with 2 models. Here's the reinforcements for fogilbaum, and they do have double heavy weapon squad here. Yip with double spotters to counter it though. They can get that shield up, which gives them immunity to knockback, which will be very, very useful here against the spotters. Pretty awesome bonus they can get, that refractor shield thing. Chaos Lord's taking a bunch of damage here. That's a spotter smoke, debuffing their range. 327 to 500. Scouts looking for a sneaky way in. Grenade on those double guardsmen, but they either spotted it or were just moving. Let's say fogilbaum spotted it skillfully and moved that away. Here comes the Chaos Lord. He's pretty low though, to get focused down pretty quickly. That Corn Worship makes him approach at a pretty scary speed. Noise Marines did drop a model. Fogilbaum trying to take up and get some mid-map authority here, and gets it. In a decent position now, the red team in the mid. Blue team kind of backed off. They're wary of the heavy weapon squads, I think. There's a spotter smoke shell to shut down the range of that guy. Not really sure what these heretics are doing. Trying to find a flank maybe. Got caught. Scouts going back in. They can't chuck another grenade, but they are getting some vision. 322 to 500. Jostling for position in the mid. Noise Marines drop another model, do they? No, they still have 2. They still have 2. Just very low. No assault squad for Triumph. They've gone tier 2, that's why. The assault squad really helped the push there. The spotters are great, but being able to actually tie up the weapon squad is awesome. The Warboss smacked the mine and it exploded on him. It's a very orky Warboss thing to do. Now they're on the power. HeaDCraB still doesn't have shotguns up. He's got a sergeant instead. No bionics, no mastercrafted bolter. I mean, how do they expect to stop the sluggers and the Storm Boys and the Warboss? Are they just putting all their eggs into the I want a dreadnought basket? Which, I mean, I like the basket, but you gotta get shotguns or something rolling. The 2 turrets really didn't pay. They're 30 power each, aren't they? Really did not pay off. 301 to 480. If you're going to get a turret and invest in it, you also got to invest in ways to defend it. Whether it's another Devastator squad overlooking it, or some other kind of melee counter. Noise Marines going Blast Master. Didn't do much with their Sonic Blaster in tier 1, I don't think. Plague Marines on the way for Gaius Baltar as well. Blue team take the mid back. Missile Sentinel here for Yip. Ligt. Storm Boys. I don't see the Knob Leader queued up. We have the improved rocket packs queued up though. We have to cancel it to reinforce. HeaDCraB very quick on the power. That's pretty good. Got 1 gen. Might get 2. It's going to be dicey. Oh, here's the Storm Boys. The Shooter Boys, sorry. Shooter Boys should have been focusing on the scouts there. They were shooting at attacks instead. The Storm Boys didn't fully reinforce. Retreats them back. Red team back on the mid. Plasma cannon for Triumph. And some guardsmen wiped there. We have an autocannon up for Fogilbaum. Plague Marines coming in. Heavy weapon squad very far back there with another autocannon. Okay. Blastmaster trying to get hits. Doesn't quite do it. Triumph goes for the flank. Got some Stone Guard veterans with their Hellfire rounds loaded in. Nope, they're switching to Vengeance rounds to bash power, I guess. There we go. Stone Guard veterans can change their ammo to combat all targets. First Company Marines, you're only limited to one of them. But they're pretty damn good at their jobs. Especially since the Vengeance rounds were buffed a bunch of patches ago. That's quite nasty. Incendiary shell there from these spotters burning up the heavy weapon squad. Got some Mark of Zinch Chaos Space Marines for Gaius Baltar. Blastmaster hits one guy there. Chaos Lord taking, tons of damage. Signum armor up for the Techmarine. He gets away though. Blastmaster with a good hit. Kraken bolts, attacks, and Stern Guard tearing through the Noise Marines there. Lord General trying to put some pressure on in melee, I think, but he takes too much damage. Blastmaster, another good hit. Those guys need to be careful. Did the Stern Guard run off? No, it's the Tax that run off. The Stern Guard are still here. And they wiped the Noise Marines. Sloppy them from Gaius Baltar. What were they looking at? Oh, probably the CSM here, who almost died. 2 Noise Marine losses, one of them with a Blastmaster. I'm guessing the Plasma Cannon had something to do with those messed up CSM. Back to the south. Oh, I think HeaDCraB had a Razorback and it's already gone down. You have the Stormboy Knob Leader. Why would you get a Razorback? Ligt is saying something, I don't know. I thought for sure they were going to get a Dreadnought up. We got a Power Claw Warboss. Tank Busters. I guess they wanted a Razorback to shoot stuff and support them, but it didn't work out. It's a good Tank Buster barrage. Look at that disruption. Decent chunk of damage as well. Warboss goes in. Gets the stomp and runs. And they're on the natural VP with the Storm Boys. Contested is uncapped right now. They can cap it, surely. Oh, maybe let the Galaxy Burners it up? Yeah, Arm of the Inferno's up. Storm Boys. Got the decap. And some fisticuffs with the Guardsmen and then run away. Guardsman here with Plasma for Sir Fogilbaum. With that yip, we have Plasma here too. Fully upgraded to 12 models with the Commissar and the Sergeant. Plasma Cannon gets some good hits. Artillery smoke shell in there as well. Manticore from Fogilbaum. Some decent hits. A good let the Galaxy burn as well. And I guess some Marines being called in. Some Tactical Marines pulled in by HeaDCraB all the way over here. Instantly get Plasma Cannon to the face. They almost wiped. Bloody hell. HeaDCraB having a rough time here. They've come mid with Plasma attacks. Double Plasma attacks, in fact. And the Primaris Psyker with the Earthshaker Helm on the way. In a little bit of trouble. He's alright. Uh-oh. Plasma Cannon might wipe. I think he got stabbed to death by the Lord General there. Well done, Mr. General. Is that someone capping the mid? The Chaos Lord. Oh, the Chaos Lord went down trying to cap the mid, I think. Where's that Psyker? There you are. He ran off to base. Kicking off towards the mid again. Big Tank Buster barrage. A double was that. No, they've only got one Tank Buster. Almost took out the bunker. HeaDCraB's Techmarine is down in the southern edge. Maybe Fogilbaum can revive them. 293 to 346 on the VPs. Storm Boys pushed up. Almost wiping those tacks. Blue team are coasting here. Red team really on the back foot. Another Storm. They've been an absolute menace, these Storm Boys. And now the Sluggers alongside them fully upgraded. Doesn't help matters for the red team. The Warboss level 4. The spiky armor. That boss pole and that power claw. Oh, has to fully retreat. They did not like the Manticore coming in. Those guys looking for a grenade. They can't get quite far enough forward, I don't think. 293 to 346. Back to the north. Natural power here for the red team being invaded. Decent Blastmaster hit, but they're still all over the red team. Autocannon doing some good work. Guardsman buffed up by something. What do you have? Oh, has the sniper rifle for fire on my target. Pretty nice ability to have. I think it's, yeah, 30% weapon range. Which is not bad. I wonder if that stacks with guide and cracked shot. Could you give something 90% weapon range? That'd be fun. 293 to 34. Isn't there Psychic Assailment as well from Demon Hunter? Does that do range as well? I think that gives range. Just stack them all on. I guess you couldn't get all of those things in the same army because that's 4 different players. Red team take the mid. Fogilbaum holding it down. Gaius Baltar goes tier 3. All of the blue team go tier 3. In fact, we're going to see scary tier 3 stuff pretty soon from Ligt, I think. Been highly effective on the south side. Level 2 Techmarine. Trying to outshoot double shooters. Gets a level. Here comes scouts with a sergeant, and they do have their shotguns now. Can they get the grenade? No. Got a bit close. Stone Guard veterans with Hellfire rounds. The acid dealing damage over time to these shooter boys is a pretty good counter. I don't think they can stand and trade there. But here comes the Warboss to have a go. Back to the mid. I hear Manticore keeping the blue team at bay. The Manticore's done some good work so far, actually. Maybe they'll be thinking about getting another one up. Terminators on the field for Triumph. Those Deathwing Terminator colours. CSM got their aspiring champion. Gives them that demonic plasma gun when they have Mark of Tzeentch. Going to help against those Terminators. They do not like Mark of Tzeentch CSM. All that Inferno PvP damage is pretty bad. And you get the plasma from the plasma gun too. 276 to 328. Blastmaster, did it hit? I think it very, very slightly hit, maybe. We have another shot. And misses completely that time. Terminator is taking out gens. I like that they get the inspiration when they take out a generator for the Emperor. Everyone cheers. HeaDCraB with a Dreadnought on the way. Might be a bit late, but we'll see how it goes. Ligt with a battle wagon on the way. Here's that Primaris Psyker. His fancy staff. Does not have the Diviner's Foresight yet to get the damage up. But big engagement in the mid. Let the Galaxy burn. Not the best one ever. There's an Imperial Abyss as well. And the Blastmaster got a good shot. That is a hell of a messy fight. How did they do there, yipyip? They did not lose anything, I don't think. But that was a lot of damage. Let the Galaxy burn, a nuke, a Blastmaster, and a Manticore strike all in there, I think. Heretics trying to fight Terminators in melee. They're basically killing a model every hit with those power fists. But there's a lot of stuff here. Have they used their teleport? They must have, or they'd be teleporting right now. I wonder what the cooldown is like. Lots of plasma shots going in from the guardsman. Heretics still chasing. Grenade from the Stormtroopers kills a model. They might lose them here. Shotgun scouts trying to help, and they do go down. You saw the Heretics were suppressed, but they got hit. Triumph saying that they're fighting too all day. Your teammate's been with you. But yeah, yipyip hasn't got any armor up. Haven't got any vehicles up. We have a Dreadnought with an assault cannon ready to roll. 232 to 323. Oh, is this the oh, I didn't even realise. This is the Ultramarines DLC recolored white. I realised because of the Tyranid Warrior on the top of the Dreadnought there. What level's the Manticore? Not that high level. Gaius Baltar with a Chaos Predator on the way. Yipyip's army still very full. But are these spotters still doing work at this stage? Double spotters? We'll see. What level are they? Level 3 and level 2. They've certainly done a lot of work, and they are fully upgraded with the heavy mortar cannon. There's a Manticore though again. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. They got a bunker. They can back off to the bunker and reinforce. And Fist of Brockers is up. So is the Emperor's Wrath. And so is Carapace Armor now. Psycho runs away again. Not sure what he was up to. Triumph trying to scoot around the north, I think. Big loss on those Terminators though. Chaos Predator getting the Mark of Corn. Mark of Corn is so good. If you're not sure what mark to get, just get the Mark of Corn. Just more damage. Storm Boys jumping towards their own battle wagon. Not sure what they were doing. Another turret goes down. Dreadnought needs to be shooting at the sluggers, I think. Tank Buster Barrage doing some good work against the Dreadnought though. Needs to be careful, so does a tank. 189 to 320. A hell of a hold here from Ligt. In enemy territory with their battle wagon. They are holding and they take out the Dreadnought. Another loss for HeaDCraB. Had a rough time in the south. It's a no-cap game right now. Red team are stealing blue team's natural though. Thanks to some guardsmen. Of all things. Battle wagon's taking some rear armor hits now. Trying to get away while running things over casually. And it's done it. Blue team have the mid. There's a single. Fist of Brockers could be huge here. They've got big infantry armies, the blue team. Nob squad up now for Ligt. Elite tier 3 infantry. Can smack anything to pieces. And there's their Nob leader on the way. The Librarian for Triumph. I bet they wish that guy was up earlier to save those Terminators. Wonder if they're saving for Land Raider now, or they want more Terminators up. I would probably go Land Raider and then use that for a nuke. That red. 189 to 304. Big VP lead for the red team. They've taken heavy losses, but they've maintained these VPs pretty damn well. Here comes Ligt running over stuff. How have you survived, little heavy weapon squad fellas? Nob squad were inside. Were sluggers inside? I don't see them. Don't know where his sluggers are. Oh, Ligt lost his sluggers in that fight, I guess. Well, got a Nob squad instead. Battle wagon's quite low. The tank is also quite low though. Tank busters are there. Ouch! And they wrecked it with one volley on rear armor. Didn't have like more than half of his health left? I thought it did. Repair please, says Ligt. Oh, talking about the battle wagon. There we go. Some friendly guardsmen helping out. Triumph using these global as well to repair. 189 to 269. Blue team with a 2-1 now. Is there anything? Yeah, there's Catechans looking after their own VP. Triumph still saving. We'll see when they get to 650 rec if they want the Terminators or not. Although they might save it to bring them in during a fight. Baneblade on the way for fogilbaum. And Gaius Baltar with another Predator tank. Psycho coming back to the mid. What's he been up to? Hasn't got a level. Doesn't have the Diviner's Foresight because I think that shows up here. Back to the south. Power bashing by HeaDCraB with Stern Guard and Plasma attacks and Scouts, and they're gonna try and steal it apparently. Not even interested in bashing the other power gens. Blue team are really stacked in the mid, so Ligt couldn't defend. Looks like yipyip is going to defend. And some spotters. Heavy mortar shell there. 2-1 for blue team. Oh, it is more Terminators for Triumph. I thought for sure they would go for a Land Raider in this scenario. Got Cyclone missile launchers on them as well. And here's the Baneblade. Making its way to the mid. With all those guns. Red team will wait for it before they push onto the VP, I guess. What's going on in the south? Battle Wagon and Orks bashing power, and Shooter Boys should say. There's tank busters in there too. It's a really quick power bash actually. That Zap Gun doing some work. So kicking off in the mid. Blue team having to defend now. Red team make their push. They make their move. There's a Demolisher Cannon. Didn't do a whole lot, but it looked cool. Blastmaster gets a good shot there. Those guardsmen dying in droves, and they wipe. Chaos Lord on the cap. Oh, some friendly fire there. Blastmaster hit the Baneblade full on, trying to hit the Battle Wagon, I think. Big fight. Ligt with a pushback, and his teammates respond. What an awesome pushback. Just delivered a Nob Squad via a Battle Wagon. Here they are again with user choppers on them. The Monster Cannon hits them flush. Tank Buster Barrage. A Rocket Run goes in. Baneblade went down. I think the Battle Wagon's also going to go down here. Yes, it does. Warboss falls. Ligt couldn't seem to approach with his infantry there. Nob Squad now pile out though. I know it was on the Warboss going down. It was the Commissar going down. I was just looking at the heavy weapon decorator there. What an awesome counter push from the blue team. Set up by the Orks. They're going to wipe those Plague Marines, I think. Yes, yes, yes. Gaius Baltar down to 2 units. HeaDCraB down to 3. Imperial Abyss dodged by Triumph mostly. Little bit of work on yipyip's army, but they're okay. And a Stormblade is coming up for yipyip. Warboss flees. What level is that guy now? Level 6. Grenade on that pile of Marines. Didn't quite hit flush though. A full power bash there from Triumph. Gets the missiles in for some disruption. And then is Gate of Infinity away by the Librarian. Keeping him in a good position to support back here with Gate. HeaDCraB goes for the revive. Lord General also fell there. And gets it. Plague Marines now for Gaius Baltar again. Can the red team push back? I don't know if they can. Ligt has 2 Nob Squads now. Triumph got those Terminators. And a high-level Techmarine, high-level Marines. Level 7 Techmarine doing so much DPS with the Smart Squad for Baltar. Signum and Orbs. More bunkers being dropped in, and a Stormblade's about to hit the field. Fogilbaum has a ton of resources. I guess they're saving for another super heavy tank. 189 to 132. Shooter Boys level 4 having to flee. Is it worth just chucking away these Shooter Boys now and getting flash kits or commandos or something? You often see it in tier 3 for Orks. But for now they are allowed to continue Daka. Red team trying to get on the mid. Missile launcher for disruption there. Manticore forcing those guys to teleport away. You see Triumph trying to keep the pressure up to keep them away from the VPs, but HeaDCraB might get the decap, does get the decap. And now Plague Marine trying to take it back. Here's the Stormblade though. And that's what it can do. That was just a normal shot, by the way. There's the big overcharge shot, which, as you can see, it disables the weapons on the Stormblade for I think 5 seconds or something like that. So you can do 2 of them in a row. You can do a normal shot into a big overcharge shot, and it's pretty insane. Like, you just can't stand there when it's doing that. Land Raider Redeemer on the way for HeaDCraB. Another Baneblade for Fogilbaum. 189 to 111. Someone's got to be capping this blue team. Terminators maybe. Blastmaster is set up in a good spot here. Can they get a good shot on the Nob Squad? It overshoots. Chaos Lord versus the Warboss. I don't think that's a fight though Chaos Lord wants right now. That Warboss is ready to rumble. Level 6 with the Power Claw. They make everything back off by their sheer presence, and Terminators are indeed on the cap. Taking a lot of shots doing it though. Hell of a lot of shots. Tanking it pretty well, but now the Plasma's coming in. They got it. 189 to 110. Manticore strike. Kills the Warboss, maybe? Here's that second Bane Blade from fogilbaum. And HeaDCraB with the double missile turrets on the VP, which is very odd. I guess it was for that battle wagon, which kept coming through there. But now they're not really offering that much. And they're taking pop. Where's that Land Raider? Land Raider's making its way out of base now towards the middle. It's going to be a hell of a meat grinder here. Down goes the Sentinel. Yip done such a great job keeping that thing alive for that long. Last Master almost wipes those artillery spotters there. Oh wow. Techmarine's almost wiped. They indeed did wipe. Blue team have the VP. Big guns are out. Can they get that tank down? They cannot. I think that missile hit that noise ring directly though, or something. Something exploded. Now have a melter gun Techmarine for Triumph. Land Raider Redeemer pushing forward. Acts as a mobile base. You can reinforce around it and retreat back to it, which is a huge deal in a team game. But this guy is pushing it really far forward. What are you up to, HeaDCraB? What are you up to? Basically forcing fogilbaum to forge ahead as well. It has created space for the cap. Maybe that's what they were trying to do, but they're going to lose it, I think. I think they're going to lose it. There's an orbital. Land Raider, if he can back away, did a great job if he can get away. Maybe. Just trying to. Knob Squad with user choppers. Going after the Bane Blade. Double Knob Squad there, in fact. Down goes that Land Raider. HeaDCraB almost did an amazing move. I mean, they got the cap for their team with that push, but if they could have just got it out a little bit sooner and kept it alive, that would have been amazing. Bane Blade is getting some repairs from the guardsmen over there. Did not think Red Team were going to be able to get back the VP. Well done, fellas. Their armies are looking actually pretty good now. Yip needs to spend their resources. Their Stormblade having to back away from those Stern Guard. They're keeping it for now. Oh, look at those turrets up there from HeaDCraB. This could be a genius move. Are they gonna missile pod them? Yep. The first one's missile. It's a free upgrade these days, and it's insanely effective anti-vehicle. Very, very effective. The first one is still a tarantula turret for now. Down goes Gaius Baltar's tank. I'm not sure why it was sent out there, but it was. Yeah, only one of them's a missile turret for now. You did see a decap. Something decapped, but HeaDCraB just dropped in some Marines to take it back here. 122 to 62. Double Terminators now for Triumph. Ligt only has double Knob Squad. With a battle wagon on the way. Yip with Kasrkin coming out. Needs to spend those resources for sure. Steel Tarantula and Missile Turret up there. How many turrets have they built in this game? Mine's going up as well. I swear they built like 6 of them. It's like the olden days when basically every 3v3 game you'd see a turret from a Techmarine. With a beacon, usually. 98 to 62. Red Team are actually holding on. I did not think they would turn us around so completely. But they have. One big push in the mid says, Triumph, do they have a nuke? Yip is very close to a nuke. They're now going for Ogrins. Most likely make them Bullgrins to help them push through and suppress a bunch of stuff. Battle Wagon's almost up. Is it double missiles for the Terminators? It is. Gaius Baltar's got double Plague Marines and can drop an Abyss, so that needs to be aimed well, I should say. Just Plague Marines just having a look. 71 to 62. Ogrin's up for yipyip. Are they going to get the Bullgrin's upgrade? They are. Oh, they need the Bonehead first. But I assume they are. There's that battle wagon with double knobs inside of it. Are they going? I think they're going. Bullgrins are not in yet. There's a nuke. Oh, it's an early nuke from Gaius Baltar to stop them mess up their approach there. Some of them got through. Double missile barrage from the Cyclones on the Bane Blade. Look at the damage it did. Knob squads get out. That nuke is still going. We now have Bullgrins in play. That Bane Blade is not going to last long with the Knob squad on it. They have their hammers and everything. But look at the missile turrets wrecking that battle wagon. Down goes the Bane Blade. Blue team are in the mid, capping with Terminators. I think they are going to get it. It was an effective push. Used the nuke too early there, I think, Gaius Baltar. Used the nuke a bit early. Blue team got it. They've got a hell of a force now. And the Warboss wasting no time going straight for the VP. I'm not sure if they can get it because of the turrets and the heavy weapon squad here. They are sure trying. They have heavy armor now, so over 2,000 hit points. They might be able to get a decap. Knob squad coming to help out as well. Hard Boys on himself gets the decap. A single down to 4 VPs, the blue team. Getting their natural back. Looks like Scout's got it decapped. Battle wagon did go down over there. Not sure how he got taken down over there, but it did. There's a double for blue. Can they hold on to 4 VPs? Ligt trying to keep the pressure up here. Triumph and yipyip both looking quite solid. HeaDCraB trying to get their VP back. Knob squad just keeping the pressure on. There's a rocket run from yipyip. Did not stop the cap though. Does some good damage, but did not stop the cap. There's a 2-to-1. They have now a whole bunch of stuff watching their VP. Bullgrins, spotters, the Commissar himself is looking after it. I think you want the Commissar in the mid though, to use the Emperor's Wrath on the VP. Or you can do that, I guess. Still the 2-to-1, 4-to-12. Desperation from the red team. They need to desperately decap the mid. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to. They got it. 1-to-1. Sterngard with their fast capping got it. And then they die. But they got it. They need to get the Plague Marines out of there. They need to get the Plague Marines off there. They got them off. Now the Librarian is trying to cap. Gaius Baltar's 3rd tank, I think, with Mark of Khorne. Terminators will get on the cap now. They're not fast cappers, but they are very tough cappers. I think that should be enough. Should be enough. I don't see anything. Oh, there is something trying to get a decap here, but they got absolutely demolished. Whatever it was. Rocket run. Now it's Triumph Sterngard trying to cap. And they get it. There's a 2-to-1. 4-to-6. Venerable Dreadnought dropped in a little bit late for HeaDCraB. But it's an awesome sight to see. Doing a little jig at the end. Blue team get it with 4 VPs on the counter. A hell of a game. Awesome, awesome stuff. I thought red team were out of it. And they hit back hard. But blue team stood firm. The double Terminators were awesome. I guess they got 3 Terminators in all. The Stormblade was great. Kassakin, I guess they were... Oh, they were disrupting stuff with their grenade launchers. I didn't see much from the Primaris Psyker. But that's because there was too much stuff going on. He got level 3. So he did some cool stuff. Just look at these heroes. Level 9 Techmarine for Triumph. Doing some huge amount of work with the bolter he had. And then he got the melter gun. Level 7 Lord Commissar. Level 9 Warboss Ligt was responsible for a lot of aggression and pushing through, where his teammates could like follow him in with the battle wagon and stuff. Some really good battle wagon play. Level 5 Chaos for Gaius Baltar. They had some sloppy moments, I think. So Fogilbaum, level 10, bunch of resources at the end, and HeaDCraB, level 9, with all of the turrets and a Venerable Dreadnought at the end. Thank you guys for watching, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.